Hi, today we are going to see about object-oriented programming. Under object-oriented programming, we are going to see about a class and object, and we are going to do one that is one application-oriented program that is a ticket booking system. That is movie. We are booking a movie ticket. That is the problem or program we are going to do. So this is the fourth one, that is problem. Develop a menu driven, that is menu driven Java application to demonstrate a movie ticket booking operation using classes and object, array of object as per the following. That is we need to use classes and object, that is SOAPs concept, and array of object, that means more than one object, that is in form of array. That is what are the condition they have given. Create a class called movie with attributes such as movie ID, movie name, theater name, number of tickets, ticket cost, and add the necessary constructor, setter, and getter method. These are the things we have to implement in this program. And they asked perform the following ticket booking operation with menu driven. These are the option we need to. It should be there in the menu. That is add movie. First option is add movie details. Second is search movie details for given movie ID, and the third movie ticket and book ticket and display the ticket details, and our fourth option is search movie name for given theater name. So we are going to do the code that is already have done. First I will show you the output, how it is work. See, first it asks movie booking system. So if you give that is first option is add movie details. I'm going to add one movie details here. I'm giving one movie ID is one. I'm enter the theater name. I'm giving Sakti theater, and I am enter the movie name. That is any movie name. It be master. Now it has number of tickets in the theater. It can I'm giving assuming 1000 tickets. Uh, and on ticket cost is per ticket. It can be 150. Now it asks, do you want to add more movie details? That is now I have for this example I am adding only one detail. In this program I have given size is 10, so you can add 10 details. That is user convenient. You can add 100 or more than 100, whatever you can add. I'm only adding, I have given in this program 10, so you can add 10 for your convenience. I am showing you one movie details, and I'm going to implement this menu drive, and that is search movie details by using this details I have given. I'm giving 2. Now we can perform the second operation, that is search movie details for given movie ID. I'm given the movie ID is uh, what ID 1 I have given. See here, theater name I have given Sakti, movie name Master, and tickets I have given 1000, and ticket cost is 150 rupees. Now I'm going to book one ticket. That is it asks the that is it show the what are the theaters that is it is available in the details. If example the size is, that means the user have inserted 5 theater names, that is 5 details, so the 5 theater name also will be appear here. So it is also like a menu driven program for a theater for booking ticket. Now I'm giving one because only one detail I have given, so I'm choosing one. Now it shows that the details of the theater, that is the movie ID is 1, movie name and ticket cost is 150, and number of tickets 1000. And now how much ticket I'm assuming 5 tickets, so it cost, that is for 5 tickets it costs 750 rupees. Now it asks, do you want to book now? Yes, I'm going to book now. So ticket I have booked, it printed. Now the summary is movie name master and ticket cost is 750. It has shown. So now we are going to perform the fourth operation. Again, it has to enter the theater name. Now, what is our theater name? Shakti. No, the movie name is Master. That is for given theater name. The correspond movie name should be shown. That is the fourth operation. Now, in suppose if suppose I'm again I'm running this program. Suppose here I didn't add any movie details. The user is going to perform directly the second option. That is without performing. That is without adding movie details. I'm going to get the. I'm giving suppose any ID, random ID, and I'm checking it is there. Given three. It shows add movie details because we didn't add movie details. That is the problem here. So it shows add movie details. Now same I'm giving third option for booking. Here also no movie details is added. It shows. Now I am giving fourth operation. Does state name Shakti. See here also add movie details. So this is our program. Now let us see the code. Starting that is I've created a package. Without package we cannot insert a class. So I'm creating a package that is exercise for my that is in my lab exercise number is 4, so I'm given 4. And we have imported Java utilities program utility class. Under that we have imported scanner class that is for input. That is it gets the input from the user. So the scanner class only it get the input from the user. Now I created a movie that is a class. Now under this I have performed, that is I have access, that is in our program. What are the members what are the names we have seen, that is the members here. So I have created a members, that is movie ID, movie name, theater name, number of tickets and ticket cost. So these are the some of the functions, that is methods I have created. That is in class, what are that is some function we have created, they are called a method. Now, this method I will explain after while perform. That is while explaining in main function. Now let us see the main function. What I would get, I create a class book details. Under that, I create a main function. Now I created an array of object, that is movie one. That is a class name movie one. M, that is I created an array new movie 10. That means under movie class I created an object, that is M in array. What I have created 10 space, that is 10 objects can be have be created. Now I have created a boolean condition. Through this I will explain and below. While I'm explaining program, I create a integer, that is choice and I equal to 0, and I have implemented a scanner class. Now under the while condition is I am given true, so it will run. So it will display this, that is add movie details, that menu what we have, what are the menu we need to perform, that I am printing here. Now the user gives one, that is add movie details. So choice, it will get choice. So I created an integer choice. Now this choice is insert, that is I passing in a switch case. So under the condition, that is case 1, if the choice is 1, that is we need to perform, that is we need to add movie details. So what are the details we need to add? Movie ID option, that is movie ID we need to add movie name, theater name, number of ticket cost, and M of I is that is these are the members we need to add. So I created this. If that is initially, if there is no, that is initially the array of object is null. That means if array I have given I equal to 0, so m of I equal to 0, that is 0, m of 0 equal to null. That means the object I have created, that object is null, it should be null. Then only what are that is if the object is null only I can add is if the object is null only, I can add some details with. That is, we need some space for adding details. That is, the object should be empty. Then only we can add. So I created in while condition that if the object is the first object 0 is null, that means it is empty. So you need to go inside the while loop. Now it asks enter the movie ID. So I am giving movie ID, that is the integer. Now theater name, it asks theater name, I am giving movie name I am giving, and number of tickets, that is integer I am giving, and the ticket cost is that is I am using getting in double. Now what I am doing, I am creating a one constructor here, that is m of I, that is object of 0, the m of 0 equal to new keyword movie 1, that is object, that is a class name, that is a constructor I have created. Constructor is mean that same, that is name of the class, and we are performing some method, that is like a function, we are assigning some statement in the constructor to perform. So I'm passing in the constructor that what are the variables, that is what are the variables we created and get from the user, I'm passing in constructor. So this statement, after compiler see this statement, these values are passed to here. See, I'm created one constructor movie one, it get movie ID, it get movie name, what are the things, and it will perform this. What is this movie ID? This means this is a keyword, that is it perform what the current object is, that is now current object is m of 0. So under m of 0 it assign that, under m of 0 it assign movie ID, m of 0 movie ID, what are the movie ID you given, it will be accessed, that is stored in m of ID, that is movie ID. Same like movie name, theater name, number of ticket cost. So after that you have given details. Now what, it has been accessed. Now what, again we need to give more details. If that is if yes means, that is this is also like a menu driven. If option is 1, you need to add, that is I simply print and next movie details, and I am incrementing I plus plus. Because why I am incrementing, because if you didn't, that is if you not incrementing, the I will be same 0. So we need to access, that is we need to create more object, that is if I am given 10, so the 10 objects also should be filled. So that is if you give I equal to 0 means the next time the compiler will run, that is if you exit from the first option, again you need to add some more details. If you come, the I will be 0 only, so it will be overwritten. So this is the case we have been faced. If we didn't give I equal to I plus plus, that is if we didn't increment the I value. So if you want to add some details, that is more details also, you need to increment. So I became 1. So next I am of 1, you can add some more details. If you want to leave means I plus plus, that is after that. So if you are going to leave this first this from first option, now again then you perform second option, then again you need to add some more details. So it will come in first only. So if you give I plus plus, it will come at second, that is I of 1. So then if you again if add details, it will again, if you exited, it will go for next object, it will point to that. So it can be easy to add more details. Now our case 2 is we need to find given movie ID, that corresponding details we need to print. So yeah, I'm getting movie ID from the user ID, and if I'm checking, that is m of 0 is null. Initially I have shown you that last time I have shown you the condition that if without giving movie details, if you give 2, that means if you perform the second operation without movie details, it cannot be accessed. So m of 0, that is m of 0 is null. For anyway you anyway if you add details first, the object will be filled according to the index number, that is 0 1 2 3. So if m of 0 is null means there is no movie details, so it can access, that is you can understand. So it printing add movie details. Now else, Details means it has some movie details, so it will go under the one object. It will go if m of j, that is m of 0 is not equal to null. That means it is not null means it has some value, so it will go inside. And m of j dot movie id is equal to id, what the IDs you have given, and movie id is class, that is what the movie id stores some values. If it match the id found is, it will become 1. Id found, I created a one integer, that is 0. That is what I, for what I am created is, I will say you, you leave this now, this statement, m of j dot display. That means m of 0 dot display means it will display these values, that is ticket name, this, that is corresponding object ticket name, movie name, number of ticket cost. Now for what I am used the id found equal to 1. If the suppose there is a movie, that is it satisfy this condition, up to this it satisfy this condition, it has some details, and it does not satisfy this condition. That means that is you have given, that is some details it has been there, but you have given, the user have given wrong id, so you need to print invalid movie id. So for that, initially I declared ID found is 0. If it, that is in this condition, what will happen? The ID is there. So ID is there means it compares. So it ID is there means it should be print the details. So ID found equal to 1. Then after going outside, what will happen? It check ID found is not equal to, that is equal to 0. That means if it ID found is 0 means there is no that is the ID is wrong only, so it can print invalid movie ID. Now our third condition is we need to book it. Third case is to book the case. So initially it also check if you perform directly the third operation, that is without adding movie details, you book, there is no movie details, so it print. Initially it print, it will check, and it will print no movie details, else it is there, some details is there, so it access one by one. The object it be access, m of j is not equal to null. It means the system dot out dot println, that is it will, that opt means, that is I have declared one. So it is like also a menu driven for theater name. I have displayed a theater name, no, that is like a menu driven. So option is one. So theater name m of j, it is m of 0 dot theater name. What is the m of 0 theater name? I have given Sakti. So Sakti theater, the name is will be displayed. Next, I'm incrementing this opt plus plus. That means in the second line it will print two, then second object theater name. Then after that, I'm asking the user to enter the theater name. That is enter the theater name means enter what option. That is I've created option one. That is option one. Same, I have created option one. Now I'm getting the uh, option. Then again, if I am creating for loop and I am accessing option one, I1 less than or equal to I1 I plus plus. That means I am going to display the movie, that is corresponding movie corresponding object details, that is movie id. If you suppose enter some theater name, that corresponding IDs, that corresponding object details, that is if you given theater name is movie name, movie name ID, number of cost, that cost ticket, number of tickets, what will be the details, it will be print. That is I have given getter, that is I have created a getter method. Here I am creating a getter method. See here, see, get movie id, get movie name, get number of tickets, get ticket cost. Here what is meant by getter means, in the class we are going to pass some values to the main function, like same like a function. If you same like a function, if you want to perform some, if you have performed some operation and you need to return some values to the main function, you will give return under that values. So same like a function, you the getter method is used to um, give some that is you are going to give some values to the main function. That is the getter. Setter means from main you are going to give some values to the class. That is setter. Now I'm getting all the movie details. After that, I'm asking the user to enter the movie tickets to book. Now the user will give the ticket, how many tickets. Now total cost it will calculate that ticket cost and into ticket. That is ticket cost is corresponding object ticket cost will print and into ticket. Now it asks, do you want to book now? Yes. If you give that option 3 I've created. If you give option 3, ticket book, ticket summary, the summary of the ticket and corresponding ticket. This again I'm getting corresponding to the movie ticket name, corresponding movie ticket name I'm getting, and I'm at last what I'm doing setting on a setter I'm using. What is that? If you book some tickets, if you book some 6 tickets means the number of tickets is example number of tickets is 100. If you book 6 tickets, the 6 tickets you have been booked allotted. So it's what the theater owner that is tickets has been allotted. It will show that is you need to minus the 6 tickets. So it should be print 94 tickets. So for that only I'm passing the setter that is from main to I'm passing a ticket that is setter. That is what will happen here while passing. I'm created a setter. It will get number of tickets. The ticket what the ticket if you do six, the six will be passed to the class and this number of tickets. That means the current object number of ticket equal to current object number of ticket already that is before what is as minus number of tickets. Now what how much ticket you have booked, so it will get minus and what the value is coming it will be stored here. So this is the procedure it will work. After that, now the ticket has been booked and it will print the uh, um, details. And our fourth one is need to access some movie name. That is if you are given theater name same like a movie found I'm giving false and I'm entering the theater name I'm giving same like if m of 0 is null it print add movie details, otherwise it has some values. And I'm using same like for loop and I'm checking the object is a null, otherwise it will go inside. And same m of k dot theater name equals ignore case. That means what is equal ignore case, like same like a comparison operator. It will also check if that is this value equals this value. It will say that means ignore case means ignore case means if you give in a case that is case sensitive letters, that is uppercase or lowercase whatever you have given, it will be ignore the case and it will match. So that is not the problem here. Whatever if you give correct spelling, it will display what the if you give what the movie details it has been. If you give correct spelling, it will display the movie name. Now I'm that is same like here what where if I am used in second case that is ID found. For that what I am given, if the user given wrong ID, what how can they identify? So same like movie found equal to true I have given. Initially I have given false. So if there is theater name that is he has given wrongly, so it will print. It will again it will after the printing the if there is a movie name it will be true. If outside it come it will if it is a false there is that is it he has given the wrong statement that is wrong theater name, so it will print invalid theater name. So next our last condition is exit, that is if you give condition that is initially in while I have passed condition that is initially I have created a condition is true, so condition equal to false. So condition equal to false. So this is the our menu, that is theater booking system. We have what the question says, what are the condition I have been implemented in this program. So these are the basic program that are important to know about, to know how the objects, that is how the objects and classes has been implemented in a Java program. So this is the basic of OOPS concept in Java. Okay, thank you.